Hello guys, and welcome to another UPCRATE unboxing video. This time everything's a little different than usual. I've been making UPCRATE videos for a few years now, and as much as I love filming them, I kinda miss the feeling of opening UPCRATE boxes off camera just for myself. And as a little Christmas gift, I kept 2 boxes to open off camera in private, so I can simply enjoy them and have a great time while exploring them without caring about camera issues and stuff. Anyway, I still wanted to share the boxes with you, so today we'll have a look at box 63 and its contents, and box 64 will follow in another video. So let's have a look inside. This time it's all about charcoal and pencil and drawing, which is pretty cool because I haven't done that in a while. And yeah, we got some charcoal pencils here. One of them is just regular charcoal and the other one is carbon extra dark, whatever that's supposed to mean. So they are both black, and actually they are a little bit thicker than other pencils, like colored pencils for example. However, they are slimmer than like these huge big color pencils you would give to kids or something, which results in the fact that they don't fit in a normal sharpener. And I had one of these pencils before and I didn't know how to sharpen it. Actually, I did it with a knife in the end, I guess. But let me quickly show you what I mean. So if you put this one in here, it doesn't quite fit. I think you can see it a bit. Like, it's too big for the small hole, but it's way too small for the big hole. So I actually realized that this is only the case with this pencil. This one seems to be of regular size. Yes, it is. That fits perfectly in here. And then we have a white pastel, which also doesn't fit in here. Neither does it fit in here. So it's great that they thought of including a special sharpener this time. And talking about special sizes, we got a huge graphite. I don't know, I don't want to call it pencil because it's actually just the lead of a huge pencil. Like, there's no wood around it, just some paper, and it's very thick. And it's a 9B graphite pencil thing. I don't know, what does it say? Graphite pastel, does it say? Then we have a blending stamp, a regular pencil in size 6B by Rembrandt Lyra, and also by Lyra a kneadable eraser. And I don't know if I mentioned it before, but all the pencils that are included are actually by Lyra, so I guess they just ordered a huge amount of Lyra art supplies. Maybe even the blending stamp, but there's no branding on it, so I don't know. And I'm too lazy to look into the UPCRATE bottle post. And then we have a paper pad with 30 sheets of paper, which is quite thick for UPCRATE boxes, I think. Usually the paper pads have like 8 to 10 sheets, so 30 is actually a really nice amount. And I actually sketched a little bit on here already. So the paper feels pretty sturdy and it's actually really nice working with pencils on it. So as you can see, I just scribbled something on here and did a little portrait sketch over here. And I gotta say, my first impression is that I really love this big boy here. Let me quickly swatch it for you. Like, it makes pretty big marks. However, the only thing I'm asking myself is, how the heck do I sharpen this thing once it gets dull? There is no sharpener in this size, and I think doing it with a knife will result in a big mess, so I don't know. If you have any ideas, please let me know, because I'm actually pretty clueless here and don't know what to do. So next up we have the Carbon Extra Dark charcoal thingy, which is pretty dark. Now let's compare it to the regular charcoal then. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I feel like this charcoal pencil is way darker than the carbon extra dark pencil. Like, this one is also dark, but in comparison to this one, it's not as dark. But however, they both work and it's absolutely fine. So then we have the 6B pencil. So it also works really fine, just like any other pencil, but I actually wouldn't have expected it to be a 6B pencil because I usually use the 6B pencils by Faber-Castell and I feel like they are darker than this pencil. But maybe it's just because it reflects the light so much. I don't know. So let's have a look at the blending stump. And I think I would start with the pencil. I actually haven't used this one, I think. It's just a little dirty because it was rolling around in all the dust. Nice. I love blending pencil. Let's see how it blends the charcoal. This looks also super pretty. And now the extra dark, whatever it is. Interesting. It's also much lighter than the regular charcoal, so I don't know, I don't see anything extra dark here. So if you're wondering why I'm acting all surprised, it's because I haven't actually used this blending stamp on the materials. So yeah, you're getting my actual first reaction to blending. Let's have a look at the white pastel, and I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed in this one. However, I'm not sure if I'm using it wrong or anything, but I feel like this is not exactly a good pencil for working on white paper. I think this might be perfect for like toned paper or black paper, but I don't know, obviously on white paper you don't see anything. But I would expect it to work great on the charcoal then. Yeah, I don't know. Whoa, okay, that was too much pressure. Okay, I think I made a discovery and I think I might know why I was disappointed in the first place. Like, it works well where the charcoal is already blended, but in the areas where it's pretty thick, it doesn't do that much. Can you see here? It just blends in with the rest. First learning, use this only on blended charcoal, otherwise it doesn't make any sense. Nice, interesting. And now let's have a look at the kneadable eraser. And I didn't use this one either because I have actually my own kneadable erasers. So first impression, super sticky. My older kneadable erasers aren't that sticky anymore. So let's have a look at the graphite first. Works perfectly fine. And now let's have a look at the charcoal, if it does anything. Yep, it does a lot actually. So it even lifts off the charcoal in the darkest areas, which is really nice. What is this? So I don't know if this was included in the upgrade box. Nothing I have ever seen before. I don't know if it's an art supply or if it's just trash or something. Doesn't do much on here, so I guess this is some surprise trash. Who knows? Oh, last but not least, we got the bottle post with some super cool artwork. I love this drawing so much. It's super cool. I just love it. 10 out of 10. And the artwork I love comes also as a sticker, which is super cool. So this is what came in Upgrade 63, and I have sketched already a bit and swatched the materials. So now it's time for a proper artwork. I wanted to draw something that's rather relaxing than challenging, so I looked up some references and settled for a calm mountain scene. I started by sketching out the general shapes, and I actually used a mechanical pencil for this that was not included in the box because the 6B pencil would have been harder to erase, and I usually tend to erase and redo my lines rather often while sketching. First I used the big Graphite Pastel to add some rough cloudy shapes and then smudged everything with a blending stump. I used the big pastel mainly to get some darker values for the shadows in, and then used the 6B pencil for the lighter areas. To bring back some highlights, I used the kneadable eraser because I felt like it turned out too dark here and there, and then went back in with the pencils to define the clouds a little more. I went back and forth like this for a while until I liked the way it looked. Then I started working on the mountains and tried to define all the edges and basic shapes first, before starting to add the shadow areas. Blending worked pretty well, but I also went back and forth for a bit, adding more charcoal and blending it and then using the eraser until I liked the result. Once I was happy with the overall light and shadow situation, I started adding the details with the extra dark charcoal pencil, as I felt like it's a little harder than the regular charcoal, so it might be a little more suitable for details. I tried not to overcomplicate it and just added some little scribbles here and there. I then wanted to add some more highlights with a white pastel, but honestly I tried it for a few seconds, but it didn't do much, so I put it aside. I think it's better suited for black paper. In the reference photo, the lake was actually solid white, but it looked a little too clean on paper for my taste. So I used the leftover graphite on the blending stump to add some marks here and there, and then blended it with my fingers and lifted off some graphite with the eraser until it looked good. During the drawing process, I tried to focus more on having fun than on the outcome, and I had a really great time while creating this piece. In general, I really enjoyed this box. I think you can't go wrong with a nice charcoal drawing session, because to me it always feels like an invitation to play around and see where it takes you. And as soon as I'm touching charcoal, I feel like a proper artist, like one of the old masters. I don't know why, I just really enjoyed this medium, and this box came with a well-rounded selection of art supplies. Let me know in the comments what you think about this box. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye!